All right. Hey guys, good morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. We're going to go ahead and do the week ahead for this week. What do you guys need to know? It's going to be for whatever comes out this week, Monday through Sunday. Hey guys, good morning. Everyone's on here so far. Hey T Rose. Hey Kitty. Hey Wendy. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I am going to do kind of like what I used to do in the past with the week ahead readings. I've kind of changed it, but I want to see like what's going on this week for you. What's your challenge this week, and then what can you expect is what I'm going to do here. And then I'll get other oracles and things for clarity if I need to, and then advice as well, and then the song of the week. So gonna do it a little bit differently, like how I used to do it. So just because I feel like, I don't know, the week ahead readings are kind of more vague lately. So I want to see like what's your challenge and all of that. So, hey, Stacy, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, guys, if the readings resonates. And just watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus cross watch, take it how it resonates. And if you guys want to book a personal or be a member to the channel, everything's below in my description. And I do have the 2 for $20 PayPal and Cash App readings if you guys want to do that. Awesome. You just bought a reading. How it gets delivered is through email. So, or if you have, depends how you get it done. If you want it done through email or if you want it through a phone number, because you have that option when you buy a reading on my site to do either email or a phone number. So it's kind of however you want to get it delivered. But I'll look on the order and I'll see what your preferred option is. And yeah, so I'll get back with you after the this reading. Hey guys. Hey everyone. Hey Sarah. Sarah. Janet. Sorry, it's starting to act up again where it's not showing people's actual names. So yeah, so basically, like, I'll email you and then you just let me know any kind of information about the reading that you want. If there's any particular questions or any information that you want to send to me, you don't have to send me anything too personal, but anything that, so I know exactly what the reading's over. So that's how it all happens. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys, with the reading. And as always, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If it lets you afterwards, please hype the reading. All right, let's go and start with Aries. All right. At 2:57. All right, what's going on with Aries this week? Oh, no, you're okay. All right, so I'm going to see what's going on with you guys this week, your energy this week, your challenge, and then what can you guys expect for the week. All right, well, your energy this week, 3 of Swords reversed. That looks good. Move these cards down a little bit. All right, your challenge this week is the 7 of Pentacles. And what you can expect is the sacral chakra. Okay. So you guys look pretty optimistic for the most part. Let me go ahead and clarify. It looks like you're waiting for something. Yeah, wow. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. This could be for a lot of you, a finance reading. Doesn't have to be. I saw the 9 of Pentacles. Jeez, okay. Hey, Natalie. Oh, I appreciate that, Melly. Thank you. Okay, well, your energy, 3 of Swords in reversed. So it looks like you're focusing on letting something new into your life. Healing. 9 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune in reverse in the world. Yeah. A lot of you, it looks like this energy this week of I'm closing out things that I no longer need to hold on to. Okay, and it could be the new moon that we had that wants to make you do this because you're really thinking about long-term happiness. And if there's some kind of upset person in your energy or somebody that you were holding on to, it looks like you don't want to hold on to that anymore. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. Yeah, it looks like, wow, you guys have a lot of strong fixed energy. Some of you were dealing with a fixed sign, or it's just some kind of lesson you had to learn. But I see your energy wanting to rebuild your life, not wanting to let some kind of circumstance get you down. For a lot of you, it was a relationship. King of Pentacles reversed. So you guys could be letting go of the idea of reconciling with somebody, of getting back with someone. It looks like you're choosing to make yourself happy this week with or without this person. Seven of Pentacles is your challenge. So it's been taking you a while. Page of Swords reversed. King of Pentacles reversed. And the Two of Wands reversed. Yeah. Four of Wands reversed, Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, if you are trying to accept how something is with you and a particular person, you've been feeling stuck for a while. Like, when am I ever going to be okay on my own? When can I fully just be happy and be single? What do I fully need to put into my life? You could have felt for a while that like you had to do something for the other person, that you always had to be there. You always, like your life was put off for this other connection. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. And that's been a challenge for you is moving on and healing from the situation. Okay. But it looks like it's a long time coming. You're getting to this point. Like, it's time for me to put myself first. Because the sacral chakra, yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like you're putting yourself first. 10 of Wands, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, I think a lot of you, what you can expect is you're putting the time and energy into yourself, and you're no longer wanting somebody else to be like, an influence of whether or not that happens. I think you're going to give up on the expectation of you and somebody else getting back together, or like it's not the right timing. I have other things that I need to take care of right now, is kind of what I feel. So that's what it looks like. You're being in this energy of I need to put myself first. It's not that I'll never get back with this person, but I need to make myself a priority. It looks like a good Lucy Lou, it looks like a good career reading though. It looks like you are putting yourself first financially. So in regards to a relationship, it looks like you maybe even put off plans because of an ex or something like that. But it looks good financially, Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like you're making yourself a priority, and things that you are planning in your life, you're putting forward. So it could be a finance reading. Hey, Julie. Okay. Yeah. Home in reverse. Some of you, there's a breakup, something's unstable between you and another person, and you're just putting your needs first. It's kind of what it feels like here. Yeah, dragonfly in reverse, camera in reverse. So you're in the synergy of trying to get some kind of perspective, not really knowing like if you want to get back with this other person. And I think you're just kind of giving it some time. A lot of you are making yourself a priority, is what I feel. Oh, thanks, Lucy Lou. Let's go ahead and get a song for Aries. So yeah, I think you guys are just not sure about reconciling with somebody, and your main focus is your own emotional well-being and your finances. The song I got is If It Makes You Happy by Sheryl Crow. It says, I still get stoned. I'm not the kind of girl you take home. So kind of seems like in that song, she just wants to make somebody else happy. You know what I mean? And she cares about how the other person feels in that song. Like, well, then why are you so sad? So maybe that's an energy of like, you need to stop putting somebody else's like thoughts like first. You know what I mean? You need to make yourself a priority and do what makes you happy. It's kind of what it feels like. Like, you've been making somebody else happy or caring like if somebody else is content, but kind of neglecting yourself. And that's what I see here. So let's get advice. Oh, you're welcome, T-Rose. Okay, you have a lot of advice. We have take a breath, courage, and focus. Okay, and protection. You're being protected at this time. I think you put your focus into something courageous you want to do. Some kind of opportunity. I got Taurus here. Yeah, so things that make you feel stable, things that you feel connected to. And 10th house, yep, career. So a lot of you, your career is your main focus right now. Things that make you feel stable and protected, or making sure to feel protected. Okay, so looks pretty good. It looks like you are putting yourself first. And a lot of you are going through a separation or breakup, and you're just making sure at the end of the day your priorities are met, like your emotional well-being. You guys could be doing with a Taurus. I have strong earth energy. I have Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So it could be a fixed sign or an earth sign. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus. All right, let's see. 1004. All right, what's going on with Taurus this week? All right, your energy this week, 3 of Pentacles. Your challenge is the Judgment. Okay, I already kind of see where this is going. High Priestess in reverse. Some of you are not listening to your intuition. And there's either somebody reaching out to you. This could be a finance situation, could be a love situation. The challenge is you're not really sure if you should go for it. And I think that is like your intuition telling you that maybe you should wait or postpone something. Because it looks like you're not listening to your intuition, or you're kind of going with it anyways, the Fool. Yeah, some of you are following your heart if it's like a person reaching out to you, and you're not thinking about it clearly. You're just going for it, taking the risk. Yeah, some of you, there is a reconciliation. Why the 3 of Pentacles? 6 of Wands. 3 of Cups reversed. 9 of Wands reversed. 2 of Swords. See, it's kind of an energy of like, well, I don't really care what this person did to me in the past because now I'm getting their attention. You know, I think you're being kind of oblivious to what somebody did to you in the past. Some of you, a third party situation. Some of you, there was some kind of interference of some way. That's what I'm seeing in your energy. It's like, I'm getting this person's attention. They're finally reaching out to me. They're finally contacting, you know, so it's like, I don't want to think about what they did in the past because they're finally reaching out to me now. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. You're being kind of oblivious of what somebody did in the past. Like, okay, well, you know, it's like, well, I'll just kind of like act like it didn't happen or just kind of forget about it. Because the challenge, Judgment, it's like you're really overlooking a situation. The Emperor. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups reverse. Yeah, it's a love situation. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords. Yeah, the challenge is this person played a lot of games with you. I think emotionally, this person played a lot of games. And the challenge is you don't really know if you can believe this person. This person is hard to read because of 5 of Swords, and then under that is a Star. So it's like they give you some kind of optimism. They make you feel like there's hope. You know, and this person, the challenge is they've maybe had too much control of the situation. Or they're just a really strong divine masculine. And it's like this person knows they can either get under your skin or they just know that they can kind of do whatever and you would come back to them. It's kind of the challenge because this person has it in their head, oh, well, Taurus will reach back out. They'll get back in my life. It's no problem. They don't have any fear about it. I mean, I think they do feel a little guilt about what they've done, but at the end of the day, it's like they know, oh, if I play my cards right, you know, Aquarius, or not Aquarius. Some of you, they know that Taurus will come back. Some of you, I've been getting that in the Aquarius reading. So you guys could have Aquarius in your chart. It's like they know if they play their cards right that you'll come back to them, basically. What you can expect is a High Priestess in reverse. Ace of Wands. See, I feel like you're not really following your intuition. Knight of Wands reverse. King of Cups. Empress in reverse. Because this person's acting like, oh, I'm going to give you equal give and take. I'm going to give to this connection. I'm going to do everything you want me to do. Acting very loving and nurturing towards you. And you're not really seeing that they are kind of still hiding or they are still like kind of inconsistent with you. Because it feels like you just go for it. Because it's like, oh, finally this person's contacting. Finally they're speaking to me, you know. Hey, Debbie. And I think that's what's going on. I think you're kind of falling for it because it's like, well, I'd rather have them in my life than not at all, you know, and they're telling me everything I want to hear. Some of you are in a vulnerable place right now. Okay, with the Empress in reverse. You're in a vulnerable place and this person's kind of feeding on it or taking advantage of that. Because the Empress reverse, okay, the Knight of Wands reverse and the Moon. Some of you don't feel so great about yourself or you're kind of just feeling in the dumps about something or not really at your best energy. And this person, that's another reason they're coming back because it's like, oh, you seem kind of more vulnerable or you seem, you know, like I can kind of get my way with you. Break up in reverse. Yeah, somebody trying to come back. Okay, damage in reverse. Yeah, I don't like this energy. It's like they're acting very like, oh, I can help you or I have good intentions, but it's like they're still masking something. Sword and rose in reverse. See, it's like they're not telling you the full truth. Coffin in reverse. So, yeah, it's like they're kind of just telling you what you want to hear. Okay, but not really telling you the truth. What song do we have for Taurus? Fuck you, love you. Alice in Wonderland. Fuck you, love you, hate you, want you. Yeah, it's like you're mad you want this person. And it's like, why am I letting them back in? It's kind of what I'm seeing. Then I got the song Eventually by Tame Impala. If only there could be another way to do this. It feels like murder to put your heart through this. See, it's like they know they're putting you through it, but they're doing it anyways. Is kind of what I'm getting. Or it's like they know they can just kind of win you back. What's your advice? Take the lead and intuition. Like I said, follow your intuition and use your intuition at your highest here. Yeah, Earth. Think about the practical. What is this person offering? Or what have they done before? Like, what have they given me before? Is this something I can fully trust? Go within the sun and Pisces. Yeah, so strong intuition, strong Pisces energy. It could be a Pisces if it's not a Pisces you're dealing with. That's like you're needing to tap into your intuition and take the lead with your intuition. So that's exactly what I'm feeling. It feels like you're ignoring your intuition, or you're just not wanting to see that they haven't changed or they're the same way. So some of you, it's a Pisces, a Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Aries. Okay. Could be any of those signs. All right. What we got for Gemini at 1711. Okay. That's the Star and the Justice. You guys could be like receiving good news about something, or something that you've been waiting to hear back from. You're receiving it. Because the Star and the Justice, that's like good karma or good news about something that you are looking forward to. Hey, Biddy. So it could be an Aquarius or a Libra you're dealing with. Wow, the Sun. Yeah, there's positive news. Like, it looks really joyful for you this week. Your energy this week. Okay, the World in reverse. The Challenge, Two of Cups. And the Tower. Yeah, something unexpected. Could be dealing with a fixed sign. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Something you've been waiting for is coming in. Okay, or your hard work is paying off. You're going to see that eventually. Now, this could be a love and a career reading. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. I'll see you, T-Rose. Okay, so your energy, there's something unresolved that's going on here. So why the World in reverse? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. World in reverse again. Damn. Okay. Like I said, some of you, this could be like you're making a decision to maybe cut something off. This could be something that you've been dealing with for a while. Could be dealing with a Leo for some of you. Seven of Swords. I feel like this person's going to make a return back into your life. And with the Star and the Justice being your timestamp, I feel like you have like the information that you need now to make a decision whether or not you want to let this person back into your life. There's somebody that's coming back into your life that's kind of in it for their own gain, okay? Or they're not really someone you can trust. Yeah, Eight of Swords on the bottom. Two of Cups is the Challenge. Ace of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords. You don't feel like you can fully connect to who this person is, or they don't have your best interests at heart. I don't know why I feel that. With that being your challenge, and with you and this Queen of Swords reverse energy, this could be an enemy of yours, somebody that you don't have good feelings about. Because a part of you is like, I shouldn't let this person back into my life. I have no reason to. There's no reason at all to let this person back in. Hey, Melissa. And the challenge is like, I don't really know what to do, if I should reconnect with this person, because it does look like somebody you have past history with. The Tower is what you can expect. So very unexpected, which it is Mercury retrograde, and it's ending this week. So this would not surprise me. Yeah. Two of Cups reversed. Page of Wands reverse, Three of Pentacles reversed, King of Swords reverse, oof, and then the Four of Swords. Basically, what you can expect is, yeah, this person that you're not on good terms with at all, somebody, it's a really bad situation. They're trying to find a way to resurface into your life. Okay, and it kind of feels like they're finding ways through other people, or they've been, because there's been a lot of you, there's been no contact with you and this person. There's been solitude, no communication. They could be trying to like talk to other people about you, or trying to find a way to get back into your life, because it looks like somebody that's finding a way to reconnect with you very unexpectedly. But I don't really know if they have the best intentions, because the Seven of Swords here, I mean, yeah, you're trying to heal from this person. So who's coming back is somebody you're trying to heal from, somebody reflection. Yeah, you're trying to gain clarity of this situation. And I feel that with the Temperance and the Hermit, Four of Swords, you're trying to heal from whoever this is. Could be a Virgo, Sagittarius, poker face. This person, yeah, they're going to come in and take some kind of risk, or they are a risky person. Yet they're coming in very unexpectedly. The Hammer. This could be bad because I feel all the cards are negative. So for a lot of you, they're coming back acting like they want to be persistent, working things out with you. But I don't really know if that's their true intentions, because it looks like somebody that it's like they're going to kind of tell you what you want to hear. Seven of Swords. Or they're not being fully transparent. So I got Tyler, the Creator, Goblin. Because I'm too scared to tell my friends the way I effing feel. Okay. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe they let other people get in the way of this connection because they didn't want to tell you how they felt. But it's weird. I'm getting this goblin song. So I don't know. Be careful with that. Focus and courage is your advice with changes. I feel like you need to focus on the changes in your life. And if you have been doing healing, okay, it's like really focus on the healing you've been doing. And would it be a good idea to let this person back into my life? Would that make me look good? You know, second house. Would it look good that I've been doing all this grounding and I've been doing healing to let this person back into my life? This could definitely be a test. Like this person's coming back as like a spiritual test to see how you react if you've done the work. Okay. Yeah. Fifth house and Mercury. So it's like they're coming in to see with the North Node, have you really evolved? Have you really changed? They're coming in with some kind of message or something to see like how you're going to respond to them. So I feel like you're being tested, Gemini, this week by somebody that you're not looking forward to seeing. For a lot of you, it could be a Leo. Let me see the other signs. But it's to see if you've healed, if you've really done the intro work. Okay, the introspection. So I see Sagittarius and Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. Could be a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Getting strong fixed energy there. All right, Cancer, 2328. And just take the reading how it resonates. That was a big gulp of coffee. Ooh. I'm still trying to wake up. All right, what's going on with Cancer this week? Okay, well, your energy looks good. Five of Pentacles in reversed. So if you've been feeling alone, a lot of you are maybe going out there. I don't know if you're feeling just more confident in yourself, feel like you're gaining. The Challenge, Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, and the solar plexus reversed for the outcome or what to expect. Seven of Cups reversed, Eight of Swords reversed. On the bottom, Three of Pentacles. Could be somebody connecting with you. Wow, as I say that, the Lovers and the King of Swords. Some of you, it's a Gemini or an Aquarius. Or there's a very strong intellectual connection. So if it's not an air sign, it's just somebody you feel very intense connection with. Some of you, yeah, this could be somebody you've been separated from. They're returning back into your life. And the challenge is you still have emotions for this person. Hey, Anna, why the Five of Pentacles reversed? Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups, Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're getting communication. Either you're messaging someone or they're messaging you. There's communication twice here. Somebody's coming back around, you know, into your life, and it looks like you don't really know what to do. You're trying to make a decision. Should I give in to this? Should I let this person back in? Yeah, it's somebody that isn't really welcome in your energy, or there's been a separation. So a lot of you Cancer, I do see there's been a separation. 5 of Cups. Yeah. Somebody you're missing. There's somebody reaching out, either you or this person. I'm getting it could be this person reaching out for some of you, because I'm getting an air sign energy or younger energy, somebody inquisitive. If not, it could just be you reaching out. But there's an energy of like, somebody not really being welcome, or things are kind of tense between you and them. The challenge, you guys haven't really walked away from what's happened. Ooh, there could have been a tower between you and this person. Yep. Ooh, God, this is like a really strong spiritual connection. 8 of Cups reverse, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 5 of Swords reverse is the challenge. 7 of Swords reverse. Something got like found out. Like somebody found something out about somebody's true intentions, somebody's true colors. There was a hard lesson here between you and this person. But I think there's been enough time that's passed that maybe if it was really damaging, really brutal, things are starting to kind of get worked back out. But I feel like there's a lot of unresolved feelings. And I feel here the challenge is somebody owes somebody an explanation or an apology. Now, somebody could have left somebody's life unexpectedly as well, like disconnected, because there was some kind of separation. So if somebody left, disconnected, why did this happen? You guys could be definitely getting the communication this week that you need. Okay. Some of you are not feeling so confident about this, with the solar plexus being in reversed. 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups reversed, King of Wands reversed. Yeah, so like some of you, it's a masculine that left. Okay, so if you're the feminine Cancer, it's a masculine that left your life, or vice versa. But whoever the masculine is in the situation, that's the person that left, that exited. And I think that's the person that's going to be coming forward and being expressive as to why they left. Okay. They're being pulled here to have this conversation with you. And I think what's going on is you want to let this person back into your life, but then you're kind of unsure. Well, what if they do this again? What if they disconnect again? What if I can't really believe them? Yeah. Like, what if they're telling me lies? What if they're just telling me what I want to hear? So I see this week a very intense conversation. You guys are getting the answers you need about some kind of separation. And there is a coming back together, a reconciliation. Yeah, there's been distance between you and them. Travel, hope in reverse. Some of you, and then inseparable in reverse. Some of you were losing hope. Okay, or the other person, whoever. Somebody was losing hope that you guys would ever repair this, because maybe it's been a long time coming. Girl with the snake. Yeah, charmed or used, boundaries, engagement ring, and clock. Twin flame. Yeah, a lot of you, it's a twin flame. You guys, your relationship could be leveling up. Okay, or there's some kind of ascension here, I feel. Ooh, these cards just fell. I just saw the song Deserve. So maybe somebody feels like somebody deserves something. Deserves an apology. I don't know. 99 Problems by Jay-Z. I'm like, F critics, you can kiss my ass. Okay, and then I got Just For Me. I'm obsessed with you in a way I can't believe. And then Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. You'll never get away from the sound of the woman that loves you. Damn. All right, well, let's get advice. Maybe this person's haunted by your voice. Maybe, or haunted by you. Take a breath. Okay, self-regulation. So make sure that you are under control, that you're not causing yourself stress and panic over this. Okay, especially if it's very unexpected. It's like, what do I do? Do I respond back to them? What do I do? Water. Yeah, it's gonna bring out a lot of emotions. I got Jupiter and Virgo. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of expansion, in this connection, or things are going to evolve, or things are going to ascend, but you're needing to make sure to take care of yourself. Once again, that's, with Virgo here, take care of your health, make sure that there is improvement in your life before letting this person back in. This could be even asking yourself, am I ready to let this person back in emotionally, physically? Do I want to connect with them again? So just kind of beware of that. And I feel like you do have boundaries, because this is somebody that left your life unexpectedly. Definitely some kind of tower. And I'm getting it as a twin flame for a lot of you. So that's who this person is some kind of twin flame. You guys are in a higher level now, like ascending. So, and I think because you both maybe have been working on yourselves, that's why. So signs I got here: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Some of you have Sagittarius because that's Jupiter energy. And I did see Jupiter. So, all right, let's go ahead and do Leo. 3034. All right, Leo, let's see. Ooh, sacral chakra. You're feeling good this week. Feeling a little sexual. 9 of Cups. Yes. Okay, well, your energy this week, 3 of Cups reversed. So maybe you don't know if you want to get out there with somebody. Maybe you're keeping to yourself. The challenge, the fool, yeah. So if you are single or you're not really pursuing anyone, the challenge is I don't really know if I want to take a risk. I don't know if I want to reconnect with anybody. Ace of Swords reverse, what to expect. You're trying to figure out how you feel or like if you're ready for something. The Chariot, okay, and the Lovers in reverse. Definitely feels like you're keeping to yourself, but a part of you is like, I kind of miss a relationship or I kind of miss connecting with somebody, but it's like I've been scorned. I don't know if I'm ready to open up to somebody. So there might be somebody in your energy that you want to pursue or, you know, it's like I kind of wonder where that could go, but I'm not going to say anything. Why the 3 of Cups reverse? So a lot of you, your heart is like closed off. Yeah, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 10 of Swords. You're not quite there yet. So if it is about like pursuing somebody new, like if you want to open up to new, the part of you is like, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I feel like you've been on the fence and then you're just procrastinating because you're still hurting. You're still healing. 10 of Swords, which I don't blame you. 9 of Swords reverse. You could see love right now is like a waste of time or I don't want to stress about it. Yeah, because it's some kind of karmic lesson. Yeah, that you were in. Wheel of Fortune reverse, 4 of Pentacles. You're closed off because I've been burned. I don't want to be burned again. I'm just kind of holding back is what I'm seeing here. But there's still a little bit of suspicion with the Chariot of like, well, what could happen to my future? Or what about the future? What if I want to date somebody, you know? The challenge is the Fool. So I think you're having a hard time putting yourself back out there. Hey, love apples. Or at least finding this confidence. Yeah, 10 of Cups reversed. 2 of Cups reversed. Hanged Man reversed. Ace of Cups and the Death. Because you're going through a strong transformation. I feel for a lot of you, Leo, you don't like to casually date people. If it's a Leo I'm reading here, you think about long-term down the line. And that could be why with the Chariot. Like you're thinking long-term down the line. I don't really want to connect with anybody because I'm like, I like to date to marry or I like to date to have a long-term relationship or something. Or I'm going to invite these people into my child's life or I'm going to see them as a future. So maybe that's why it's like, I don't want to get involved with anybody right now because I still need to heal and I'm not really in a good place right now to be with anybody. It's kind of what I'm seeing. And even though there's times where I would like to take the risk and be open to something new, I think long term down the line, well, I'm not really fully ready for that kind of relationship. And maybe I'm not ready for anything casual, you know? I mean, it took me a while to like reconnect, you know, with anybody or to have any kind of connection because of that twin flame situation I was going through. It really did a number on me where like I didn't really want to connect to anybody again. And maybe that's how you guys are feeling. Kind of pushing love off. Because what you can expect, Ace of Swords reversed. 3 of Cups. See, a part of you is like, I want to have a reconciliation or I want to be with somebody. Knight of Pentacles, Empress reverse. I don't want to spend the rest of my life single, you know, be like a single cat lady. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to trust somebody, but I'm not in a place right now to give my all to somebody. And that's what you can expect. It's like you're kind of going back and forth. Like, am I able to at least casually date people? But then it's like, I think about long-term down the line. I don't want to just casually date. Yeah. Judgment reverse, Hierophant reverse. You're making a decision that like right now it's not a good time to get into anything, you know, that I can't really get into anything because I'm not there yet. 2 of Swords. So it looks like this week you're kind of testing yourself, seeing, you know, am I moving on? Am I letting something go? I just saw the intuition card. Yeah, you're single. That even, oh my God. Yeah, some of you are so single that's even showing up that you're single. Like, nothing wrong with that. I feel you. Absence. Yeah, I think you're still trying to heal from the absence of somebody. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Maybe you're trying to heal from that. Like, feeling like that was just a big chunk of yourself was gone when this person left. Between the lines. Yeah, I think you're in this energy of trying to get some kind of, introspection. Everything feels kind of up in the air. Healthy choices. Yeah, you're being single because you're making healthy choices. You're keeping to yourself. Okay. But look, I got love, call, and passion. I feel like there's a part of you screaming, like, I want somebody. I don't want to be single. But then you're thinking, well, long term down the line, it's like, I like to be serious in commitments. I don't know if I'm even open to casual relationships. Or even if that was like something that you're willing to do. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Hey, Mitzi. Cobwebs. Watch that song come out. Watch Spiderwebs come out as you say that. That's always what happens. Like you say something funny and then that song comes out. That's like in reference. Let me see. Okay, I got the song Closer by Neo. She's the sweetest taste of sin. There could be somebody like really like wanting you because I saw love, call, and passion. There could be somebody, Leo, wanting to reach out to you, but you're guarded and you're closed off. Okay, type of bitch who don't give a fuck. Literally, like you're acting like you don't give a fuck. Maybe that's how somebody feels. Like they're open to reaching out to you, but you're not even wanting to pursue it. Could be somebody at your job for some of you. I saw the Knight of Pentacles with the Empress reverse, 3 of Cups. So could be somebody like in a job setting interested in you. Ooh, that card flew out. Truth on the bottom. So you're trying to discover a truth here. And changes. Yeah, the truth about changes in your life. Am I ready for some kind of change? Do I want to be single? Yeah, Mercury, Pluto, and the moon. So at this time, I feel like with Mercury retrograde, it's really bringing some kind of introspection to your life about changes that you want to maybe one day have. Are you open to change? Things like that. Maybe you're kind of questioning that. Like, am I ready to maybe at least casually date somebody? But I have to not have my feelings in it is a problem. But it looks like you're making healthy choices. You have absence with somebody and you're choosing to be single. So signs that could be in your energy. I got Aries, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, strong fixed energy. Okay. Man, the fixed energy has been in every reading so far. All right, let's go ahead and do Virgo. 3803. All right, what's going on? You're welcome, Kitty. All right, what is all the Lovers in reverse, 6 of Swords reverse, Virgo. So some of you are having a hard time with a separation. Your energy, yeah, throat chakra reversed. Some of you could have felt like somebody was the one and there's no contact or there's like a separation between you because right now there's like no contact. And it feels like there's something you want to say, but you're not saying it. The challenge is the Chariot. So yeah, you're having a hard time moving on from something. And then the Devil kind of feels like you're being nudged to go towards somebody. There's like a strong temptation. You're having a hard time resisting something or someone, but you're trying not to speak on it and you're trying to distance yourself. Yeah, some of you are not going to be listening to your intuition. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to say it anyways. Heart chakra. Some of you, you've been holding back telling somebody how you feel. And you're just going to go for it this week. Yeah, 2 of Swords, Page of Swords. I feel like you've been avoiding telling somebody. And then this week you feel very adventurous. Okay. Probably maybe because we're in Sag season. Where you just feel like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to tell this person how I feel. Which I get like that. I'm like, I'm not going to text them or I'm not going to say anything. And then an hour later, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to say it. So maybe it's driving you crazy. Some kind of conversation. Why throat chakra in reversed? Yeah, some of you it's about a separation. 2 of Cups reverse, King of Cups reverse, 6 of Swords reverse, 10 of Cups reverse. Yeah, you're not happy with how things have ended between you and somebody. Okay. And I feel like whoever this person is, some of you are dealing with a water sign, they're distant from you. Like they're pulling back, they're showing not much concern about this connection. And maybe that's what's upsetting you. It's like, well, I really want to know how they feel if we can maybe still not be at odds with each other. Because Page of Cups on the bottom, Eight of Swords reversed. It's like I want to have some kind of healing conversation or get something out of the way. Because the challenge is the Chariot. There's been distance between you guys. Oh my God, as you say that, Debbie, there's Pisces now. As you say that, the High Priestess. The challenge, the Chariot, the High Priestess, Knight of Wands reverse, Eight of Swords reverse. You've been giving this person space, I feel, for a lot of you. You've been trying not to overwhelm them, bother them. You've been divinely guided to hold back because you don't want to overwhelm or you don't want to. For a lot of you, it's like, I don't want to bother this person or I don't want to throw myself at this person. So I've just been kind of distant, hoping that they come back around. Okay. But maybe you've been waiting and they haven't came back around. I don't know. Because it feels like you are getting kind of upset that you haven't heard from whoever this is. And you feel like there is some kind of connection, but things ended really abruptly or just not what you wanted. What you can expect is the Devil. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords reverse, the Four of Wands, Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like it's bothering you. Like this is bothering you where you don't know what's going on. Why is there no contact? Why are they avoiding me? Some of you feel like they're avoiding you like the plague. Like they're just completely avoiding you. There's no communication. And I think it's weighing heavy on you to the point where I got to say something. Okay. Justice in reverse, Five of Swords reverse. I think you want to know, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you want to know, like, should I just be single? Are we still gonna work this out? So it's like a die-hard conversation. It's like either we're together, we're not. Is there, are we gonna maybe try to reconcile? Is what it feels. I think you maybe been trying to give this person space, been holding back from them, but the more as you hold back, it's like, well, I have a lot of answers that I need, or I need to know, like, should I put any more effort into this? And a lot of you, it's hard because you are in love with this person, but it's like, I don't want to throw myself at them if they don't want me or, damn, I just saw the soulmate card. Some of you can feel it's your soulmate. There's anxiety. Yeah. You have anxiety over the situation. If you should reach out, if you should say anything. Some of you are worried about a third party and then unappreciated. Maybe you feel like they don't care about you and that there is some kind of third party or there's been an interference between you or you're worried about that. Man, I got twin flame here as well. And talking in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody you're not talking with. There's like a lack of communication. And it's like you've been trying to put off this communication, but you're trying to figure out whether or not you should resolve anything. But a lot of you may feel like it's not your place to fix anything. Like if you were put in a third party, it's like, it's not my job to fix anything. I have more respect for myself. But then it's like, I need to know where I'm at in this. Okay. Somebody could have had a temptation with the Devil. Because then I got the song Cookie Jar by the Gym Class Heroes. I got a sweet tooth that'll never come loose. So like somebody had a sweet tooth or somebody had like a desire or a temptation. I got the song Hit 'Em Up. Okay, so first off, F you, your B and the clique you claim. Yeah, maybe like there's like a really bad situation with a third party where like you're just mad at like people or mad at like whoever put them in the situation. Strange love. The ending is the same every damn time. Yeah, a lot of you could feel like you were put in a third party. Either you know for sure or you just are suspecting it that this person was getting involved with somebody else. Go for it is your advice in abundance. Okay, so I feel you're needing to go. I think you're needing to reach out. So you know exactly where you stand and what you should put into the situation. Virgo, yeah, it's saying for you to go for it. That's you and Capricorn. So I feel like this is also if you have really good news about like a job or a career, go for that as well. Because abundance, I feel either way you're gonna be fine. Okay. I think either way, like in the situation, you're going to be fine. And then also in a money situation this week, I would definitely go for it. Yeah. Mars and then air and then Capricorn. So you guys could be getting good news about a job or an opportunity this week. And it's saying to also go for that as well. Hey, Butter Ocean. So it looks pretty good. A lot of you, it is a twin flame. Could have definitely been a third party involved. And I think you've been distanced because of that situation. So I have strong water here: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, Leo. Okay, and Scorpio are the signs I got. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. 4524. All right, what's going on with Libra? Aww. What's going on with Libra this week? I just saw the Six of Cups reverse. So your energy, Six of Cups reverse. The challenge, Ace of Cups. Some of you, it's like, I still love this person, but the connection, I either feel like I'm outgrowing it or there's just not any kind of improvement in the situation. Nine of Wands reverse. What to expect? I think you've been tired. Oh, you're welcome, Debbie. I think you've been tired. You feel like there's no clarity, that everything's kind of a risk. Everything's uncertain in this situation. So it looks like, Libra, there's somebody that you still love, you still desire, you have feelings for, but everything's up in the air, feeling like, I don't really know what to do next. Like, I can't do much more. Okay. So let's see. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, Sagittarius. Let's see. Somebody could be like putting their job first, or that was their main priority instead of this connection. Because it feels like with the Six of Cups reverse that there's something that needs to get resolved, but this person's like not dealing with it or avoiding it. Six of Cups reverse, clarifying that. Hierophant reverse, King of Swords. The Lovers. Ooh, a lot of you, it's a really strong connection. Yeah, this person makes you happy, but this person's very, very stubborn, very set on their ways. That's weird. I got 666 here. It sucks because a lot of you feel there is a strong connection there. Some of you think it's a soulmate twin flame. And I think what's going on for a lot of you, it's like, I still have these feelings for this person despite what they've put me through. A lot of you, there could be unresolved issues in the past. It's like they've been avoiding it. They've been not wanting to heal it with you, or just acting like it's not that big of a deal, or acting like they didn't have a part in whatever's happened. And I think that's been hard for you, this person's absence, or that they've just been not really showing up for you. Because the challenge, Ace of Cups, you could feel like it's not reciprocated. Yeah. Knight of Wands reverse, Nine of Cups, Hanged Man, and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, like a lot of you, the challenge, you feel like the love you have for this person, it's like, you know, you deeply care for them, but this person, it's like they're avoiding you, or they're not putting full into the situation. They're not making any kind of time or effort. Everything feels at a standstill. Yeah, some of you feel like they've walked away, or, you know, questioning, are they even still invested? Are they even still wanting me? So there's a lot of confusion whether or not you should reach out to them, if you should do anything, because you don't know where you stand in the situation. Nine of Wands reverse, what to expect this week. Five of Pentacles reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse, Tower reversed, Magician. Well, it looks like there is something that you're healing from. Like, you are kind of at acceptance or seeing it for what it is. I feel like what's going on this week, it's an energy of like, I just want us to get on better terms. Like, you could be wanting to rebuild and get past whatever's happened, but feeling a lack of teamwork on their end. So maybe you feel like within yourself, like, I need to just forgive them. I need to maybe let this go, because it's like an energy of, I can't keep letting this consume me. So it looks like, Libra, like, you maybe you're just going to be at the point of just, you know, healing from this, or knowing you need to, but not really seeing much effort from them. Yeah, because some of you, it's like you're starting to see the reason why somebody's not showing up for you, or you see things clearly for how they are, or you want to see things clearly. And some of you, of this person, it doesn't look like they're putting much effort into this. You could just be naturally resolving, you know, whatever they've put you through. You're healing from it on your own. Just because you're telling yourself, like, I can't keep holding on to this. I can't keep being affected if this person's not doing anything. Yeah, girl with the snake, charmed or used. Boundaries. You're putting up boundaries here. Some of you, yeah, it is a twin flame, but you guys aren't together. Or there's no getting together right now. You're putting up boundaries, protecting your heart, I feel, and trying to forgive what this person's done. But really, I think a lot of you are expecting an apology that you may not receive yet for some of you. The song I got is Help Me Out, Maroon 5 and Julia Michaels. I'm getting kind of over this. I need a metamorphosis. Yeah, you guys are over the situation. Like, I'm sick of holding on to it. I'm sick of pining over this person. I'm sick of being sad. It's like I'm getting over this. Okay. And I got the song Heartbeat by Childish Gambino. Somebody could act really childish or maybe be younger than you. So either there's an age difference or they're just really immature. I wanted you to know I'm ready to go. Heartbeat. I wanted you to know whenever you are around, I can't speak. So maybe somebody can't speak. Somebody can't process something. I don't know. I used to be obsessed with that song, but I just kind of stopped listening to it just because nothing against that song. It's just like I'm maturing now. Like I'm almost 30, and I listened to that when I was in my early 20s. So it's like I don't know, because the guy basically is like a player in the song, and he's like saying how she's not my girlfriend, but she got a key to my house, and it's just like a stupid guy, you know what I mean? So a lot of you could feel that, like, stop playing games with me, stop fucking around, like either you want me or you don't, and that's why I don't listen to that song anymore. It feels kind of triggering because of situations I've been in where like guys have treated me like that. So like some of you, that song could resonate. Protection and self-regulation. Yeah, you're protecting yourself. You're putting up boundaries. And I think you don't want to put this person through it. You don't want this person to put you through this again. Yeah, listening to your intuition. Maybe no response is a response. Like if they don't reach out, if they don't say anything back, then that's on them. So, I mean, I'll listen to that song every now and then, but it's not like a favorite like it used to be. I used to love that song. But then guys have treated me that way that the guy talks about in the song. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to interact with that. I got Virgo. Yeah, this is a week of taking care of yourself, self-regulating, protecting yourself, really protecting your heart, focusing on your emotions and healing. The 10th house, yeah, I think it's also a good week for you to really put yourself first and have the self-respect for you, okay? And not let somebody just come back when it's convenient, or just because it feels like that. Like a part of you wants to reach out to them, but it's a risk, or it's going to be the same thing again. And it's telling you, Libra, this week to really heal, focus on self-care, regulate your emotions. So, and a lot of you, yeah, you feel like you're kind of seeing things for how they are, sadly. So some of you are dealing with a Gemini. I have Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius. Hey, Champa. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. 5314. And we are going to do a collective at the end as well. Let me just check the time. Okay, we're good on time. All right. What's going on with Scorpio this week? Something you're not able to get past. I saw the 6 of Swords reversed. So something you're in the process of healing from or trying to recover. Your energy is the Fool. The Challenge, Ace of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Cups. Maybe some of you, it's a new connection. There's somebody new in your energy. And you don't know if you want to let this person in because you don't know if you're healed from a past relationship, a past situation. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, the Empress. Wow, okay. For some of you, you guys could be pregnant. Okay. There is a pregnancy for some of you. That could be it, where there's like a third party because of a pregnancy. Maybe you want to date somebody, but you're pregnant. If that's not the case, some of you that is. It's just like, maybe I'm ready. Maybe I've been doing the healing, the shadow work. Maybe I'm ready to date somebody new. Maybe I want to let somebody into my life. Could be an Aries. But it looks like you're in this energy of wanting to take a risk. Feeling very feeling very inspired to let somebody in. Because I'm getting 0 and then 1, 1. So it's like somebody new, possibly. Why the Fool? Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, somebody could be, contacting you, making plans. And you feel kind of inspired to let this person in. But the 8 of Swords, it's like, You could feel, yeah, the moon. A part of you feels kind of like you need to be reserved. Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. Because they're coming up. Okay. Their energy is kind of scattery. And I think that's why you don't really know what to do, like why you're getting mixed signals. Because I'm getting the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands reverse, the Emperor in reverse. So if this is the same person, they could have, strong Gemini and fire in their chart. So maybe they're a Gemini with like an Aries or a Leo, maybe like an Aries and a Leo rising and moon. So it's just very like somebody that likes to be by themselves, but then they don't, because it looks like they're not really taking the lead. It's like they're taking the lead to an extent. But it's confusing you. And especially some of you, they're acting a bit childish or immature. Because there's a part of you with the Queen of Pentacles, like, I don't really know. Like, I'm the self-reserved person. I don't really know if I should let them in. There's a lot of confusion if you should. Because the Challenge, Ace of Swords reversed. I don't really know if I trust this person. Or, if they're not really taking leadership, in this connection, then what are they going to do later on if I date them? Or they're not, maybe it's somebody that cancels plans, or they get sidetracked and they forget what they say to you or something like that. Because it's like you're this energy of like, I don't really have time for this. Or yeah, because the Challenge, 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups reverse, and the 6 of Wands reverse. Why does it feel kind of doomed? It's like an energy of, it feels doomed already. And I'm in the same spot. Like literally, I'm about to just drop this guy off too. I'm done. That's kind of the energy. I have Scorpio Venus. It's an energy like it feels like it's a challenge already, and I've barely known this person, especially if you've known them less than a month, and it's already challenging. It's already like, I don't have time for this shit. I'm not your mom. Just communicate with me. It's not that hard. Because the challenge is, it's like this person's giving mixed signals. I feel there's a part of me that we can make this work. This feels like it's fun. Like I enjoy talking to you, having communication. But then the other part is like, well, this person seems very sidetracked. It seems like more of a burden or a headache. Okay. It looks like it's somebody new. And it's like you want to give them benefit of the doubt. You want to trust them, but they're not really giving you good ways. Like they're not looking very organized. Because the King of Wands reverse, Emperor in reverse, that's somebody with the Knight of Swords that's not organized. It's like they message you and then they like forget to respond, or it's like days later they respond. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, wow, I was going to get back with you, but I totally forgot, or I had this going on. And it's just really aggravating. And I'm in the same situation. It's like, it's not that hard to message somebody back. What to expect? Ooh, Ace of Cups. Hey, Knowledge. Why the Ace of Cups? What to expect? Empress in reverse, Lovers reverse, the Fool. See, a part of you wants to give a chance to this, because you feel like there could be some kind of, opportunity. You feel like this person could grow on you. I don't know why I'm getting that. With the Empress reverse, you feel like they could grow on you, or it could get better. The Devil in reverse. Okay, so if this person, change their behavior, it's like if they change their behavior and they kind of take accountability, or they understand that they are kind of turning me off, maybe this could work out. Okay. Yeah, the Hermit. It's like maybe if I kind of pull back my energy and let this person kind of figure out on their own, especially if you're not really going to keep contacting them. So like if you're just, because the Empress reverse, it's like, I have other things I need to focus on. I don't really know if I'm going to put all of my priorities into this. Then maybe like this person's gonna, realize, oh wow, shit, I'm losing your interest. I'm not getting everything from you like you want. I got guilty in reverse. So somebody that doesn't really show much guilt, maybe they don't even say they're sorry for some of you. Like maybe there's like, a while they take a minute to, respond back, and they don't apologize. They don't say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Or there's like no guilt from this person. Yeah, the Mirror in reverse. So you're dealing with somebody that's like not self-aware, which is kind of a turnoff to me. Yeah, and I think you're putting up boundaries. I think this was somebody like temptation. Okay, like there was something tempting here, or you like want to give this person a chance, but it's aggravating when you're this Queen of Pentacles and this person's this organized person, especially if you guys have Capricorn in your chart. I don't know why I'm getting that. You guys could have Capricorn in your chart with the Queen of Pentacles, and you like to have a routine, you like to be structured, and this person's like all over the place, and it's just a major turnoff. Okay, because it's like they're not even self-aware, they don't even show accountability, and it's just aggravating. Okay. The song I got is Need to Know by Doja Cat. I heard from a friend of a friend that D was a 10 out of 10. So take that out, resonates. Okay, some of you, maybe you heard, maybe there was a temptation because of other people. Like this person seemed attractive and you didn't know what you were getting into. But if not, I got the song Eventually by Tame Impala. If only there could be another way to do this. It feels like murder to put your heart through this. And eventually, maybe eventually this person will open up. Maybe they'll give more to this. You know, maybe they'll understand what they're doing wrong if you put them in timeout. I don't know. Okay, we got synchronicity and focus. Definitely focus on the signs. Focus on the signs, what you're being called to do. Signs guiding you. Okay, fire in first house. Like I said, that's so weird. I said for some of you, they could be, maybe you guys could be a fire rising, or they could. I feel like there was like an intense connection. Like you had this intense connection with this person. And maybe that's what it was. Like maybe you guys feel a strong desire. They could be a fire rising, like Aries, Leo, Sag rising, very scattery. But it's also like, yeah, there's this temptation, this passion, but you also need to think into like, you know, seriousness of like, if I do get involved with this person, yeah, 8th house, 3rd house. It's like maybe a dreaded conversation, or eventually I'm going to have this conversation. I can't let things continue, especially if I see maybe a future with this person. You guys could be feeling guided to have a conversation. You know, like if you're giving it time, you're letting things kind of just work itself out, but you notice that they're not making any kind of change or progress. Maybe I would say something to them and have this dreaded conversation. So definitely, some of you are in Aries rising, or they have like a strong Aries placement. Cancer, I have Capricorn, Pisces, Aries again, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, the Fool again. So Aries, Gemini. Okay. Very just immature and childish. All right, let's go ahead and do Sagittarius. Happy birthday. 10217. Okay. So that's the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Star for your guys' timestamp. So, wow, okay. So Gemini, Aquarius, and Pisces energy. There could be something you're manifesting. Hey, JM. All right, Sag, your energy, 6 of Swords reversed. You could feel at this time that, and this could be because of Mercury retrograde. I know it's affected me because it is going to affect our sign and Scorpio the most, and Virgo, Gemini. When I'm getting your energy, there's something that you're not completely healed from, or you're having a hard time healing from. The challenge, 9 of Wands reversed. The challenge, feeling like there's something that you just want to uplift or get off your chest. You just want to let go of. What you can expect. Okay, well, you are. Base chakra. 8 of Wands reversed. 4 of Pentacles, the Star. Okay, it looks like you guys are, everything's kind of delayed right now. Everything's delayed. Everything's at a standstill. I think you're needing to trust the process this week. Okay. You can feel like there's not much forward movement in a connection. If it's a person romantically, like everything's at a standstill, feels stuck. Okay. Because right now your energy you feel stuck. 6 of Swords reversed. Empress reversed. Page of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Damn. I mean, okay, this isn't about like a reconciliation and if it's a new person, because I'm getting, it could be both. It could be a reconciliation. Feel like you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting emotional vulnerability from somebody. Maybe there's like an apology you've been waiting for that you haven't had. If it's not a past person, it's a new person, because it does look like love. It looks like you're already getting, kind of like the Scorpio reading. You're already kind of getting fed up. You're already getting kind of fed up. You're kind of want to put your hands in the air and say, you know what, screw it, I tried. Maybe some of you're healing from a past person and you're trying to connect to somebody new, and then that's not working out either, because that's kind of what it feels like. It's like my love feels at a standstill. Like, why is nothing progressing? Why is nothing growing? Because the challenge, 9 of Wands reverse, it's like I just want to let go of these burdens. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Sun in reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel just a lot of confusion. like whether or not you should let somebody go. So if this is somebody new that you're connecting to, it's already not looking good, or it already doesn't feel very optimistic. Some of you could feel like you're chasing this person, or you're giving them all this energy and they're just not giving anything back. They're not reciprocating. Barely. I mean, because the 3 of Cups is like they're kind of there, they're present, but Page of Cups reverse or not. 8 of Cups, it's like you're just kind of giving to a stranger. Like, hey, here's this cup of coffee. Here you go. And then they're just like, oh, thank you. I don't know your name, but thank you. That's kind of how it feels. Like you just feel in a connection that it's just very like one-sided. Like you're giving, and then this person's like, oh, thank you, I'll take that, thank you. Like you're just giving to the homeless or something, in a relationship. Because a challenge, it's like the challenge is you feel like there's potential. Page of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. But then there's a part of you that's like, well, is this person worth investing into? Is this even worth it? Because I don't feel like it's going anywhere. It feels like it's barely getting off the ground. It just feels, some of you feel like this person's very detached. King of Swords, very detached, not really showing much feelings towards you. You don't feel much warmth off this person. Like, okay, that's cool. They're kind of thinking about me from here to there. Very closed off. Like this person, they kind of reach out to me every now and then. They message me to let me know they're thinking of me, but there's not much any kind of like, they're not doing anything like kind or generous towards me. Like maybe I'm doing to them. They're just kind of like there in the present moment and just like accepting, but not giving. What you can expect is the base chakra, the star, the 6 of Pentacles. It's funny. Page of Swords reverse. So like, as you're saying that, like, oh, this person's not giving me shit. Then this person's giving you some 9 of Pentacles. Maybe it takes you just pulling back. Maybe it takes you just pulling back and controlling what you can control in your own personal life. And then this person's going to give to you. Because it feels like they're curious as to, like, if you were giving to them, why you're not doing that anymore. Because it looks like this week, Sag, you're making yourself a priority. And if you were very like generous and kind and giving to this situation, you're not, because it looks like you are distancing yourself. And then that's making this person see a different perspective. Like, oh, maybe I should make more of an effort with Sag, or because it looks like whatever you're doing, it's working. Knight of Swords, 4 of Wands. You're like, okay, well, I'm just going to take a step back. I know it's like, your worth this week, or you're like rediscovering your worth. Like, you know what? Why am I chasing this person? Or why am I constantly putting into this when I get nothing back? And because of that, I see this person noticing your absence, noticing you not giving or saying anything to them. And that's going to make them curious. And then I do see them trying, or at least putting more effort in. Yeah, some of you are single and you're just like, feel like I see a potential, like this could lead to a relationship, but they're not putting in the work. I got social media and ghosted. Some of you could be just, in an energy of just not really wanting to be on social media, or you're just being careful of what you're posting. For some of you, if it's somebody you're talking to on social media, they could end up ghosting you, or maybe you're just not really wanting, maybe like I said, maybe they're trying to get information. If it's not through social media, they're through social gathering. They're trying to get information about you because you're ghosting them, or you're like silencing yourself from them. So it doesn't have to be social media. It could just be other people too. Like they're asking people in a social networking, or have you seen what Sag has posted? Are they online? Are they okay? Because it's like you are kind of going full like hermit on somebody. Poker face. Yeah, I think you were giving somebody a chance. You're wanting to take a chance on somebody, but then you just feel like you're an option, or you feel strung along. Like you don't know where this person's actually at in this connection. That's what it feels like. Like you're just giving to a situation and not knowing if it's going anywhere. And this definitely feels like my situation. Okay. That's weird. I was talking about that song Heartbeat, and that came out. I wanted you to know I'm ready to go. Heartbeat. I wanted you to know whenever you are around, can't speak. So maybe somebody gets nervous around you, or there's a lot you both want to say towards each other, but there is like immaturity, okay? Where like somebody is just not handling their emotions very well, or just not telling you anything, and that's throwing you off, okay? Which is kind of ironic. In the Libra reading, I was talking smack about this song, and then that comes out in our reading, so all right. What's Sag's advice? Take a breath and focus. Okay, so take a breath. Like, don't overwhelm yourself with what's going on. Yeah, Cardinal. It's like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. I think you've already started something. You've already, you know, you've already started the engine. You already know this person. Hey, like, I think you've been initiating. I think with take a breath, Cardinal, and focus, you need to like pull back because you've already initiated. You've already made some kind of initiation. You've started. Yeah, and I think it's basically, yeah, with air and Sagittarius, you've already made yourself communicative. You've already told this person how you feel or what you want, or at least you feel like this person has an idea or a gist of kind of where things are going. So it's saying take a breath. Like, I wouldn't continue to contact, is my advice to you. Especially if you feel sad. I'm the only one reaching out, or I'm the only one making an effort. I wouldn't. I'd be like, wow, that's on them. And just really focus on your needs and priorities this week. And if they come to you, cool. Which I feel like they're going to. I think they're going to end up chasing you because you're pulling back and you're coming up like you're not interested. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Gemini. Could be an Aquarius, a Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Blocked. All right, Capricorn. 11125. Wow, 111. Let me get some coffee. I was like karma. Why did I say that? I was going to say, let me get some karma. I'm like, no, coffee, not karma. I think because I was looking at karma's message. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Okay, let's see. What's your guys's... Ooh, sacral chakra. There's somebody you're desiring here. Some of you, it's a fire sign. I saw the Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands, sacral chakra. All right. Your energy, 3 of Wands. Okay, you're taking the lead. The challenge, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. That's kind of weird. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius because that's what I was saying in their reading. Okay, where somebody wasn't giving. Somebody was one-sided. So some of you, if you Capricorn were the one-sided person, like if you weren't giving back, maybe this week you are. Because the 3 of Swords reverse, what to expect. It looks like you don't want to lose somebody. You don't want to withdraw. You don't want to lose a connection. The Hermit reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. Yeah. Like if you've been in hermit mode, if you've been ignoring this person or just not speaking to them, you're like, wow, maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay. So some of you, you're realizing like, maybe I shouldn't avoid this person. Maybe I should make more of an effort. Because the 3 of Wands, you're taking the lead, you're initiating or putting some kind of movement into something. 8 of Swords, but you're worried about it. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the 5 of Cups. Some of you are initiating what the next step is in a relationship. So you guys could be deciding, like, is this person... are we on the same page? Like, are we wanting to be in a relationship? Is there some kind of commitment? Because it looks like you're scared to either a lack of self-confidence or you've been burned in the past. Because it looks like you want to initiate, but you don't really know if this person is like on the same page, if they want the same thing. Because it looks like you're wanting to initiate a relationship or taking it to the next level, but feeling some doubt and insecurities. Because the challenge, 6 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you could feel like maybe you don't have enough to offer, or there's some kind of difficulty right now. Yeah, Ace of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, 6 of Cups, the Sun. Maybe you still have... the challenge could be that you still feel like you have some healing to do, or I feel like the challenge, you don't really know if this person has the same feelings for you. You're kind of getting mixed signals. You feel comfortable, you feel safe around this person, but you don't know if maybe you're taking it too fast or if you're thinking there's more into it than what it is. Because bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords, 2 of Wands. I think it's like, I don't know if I'm just lying to myself and I'm telling myself that there's this powerful, strong connection and there's not. Because it looks like you've been avoiding some kind of conversation. Some of you have been pulling back, trying to get some kind of perspective. Hey, Taylor. Trying to get some perspective of, do I see myself growing with this connection? Do I see this evolving? Okay. What to expect? 3 of Swords reversed. 7 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Nine of Swords reverse, Five of Pentacles. I think you know that like your insecurities are getting in the way of things moving forward. I think you are telling yourself you're not worthy, you're not good enough, they're going to reject me. And that's maybe why you're pulling back. Some of you, if you've been pulling back, that's why you feel like you don't know if you're good enough. Justice, Four of Cups, the Temperance. Maybe you see this person like they deserve better. That could be the energy. Some of you feel like they deserve better or they can do better. Why would they do, you know what I mean? Like, why would they date me if they could have better? Some of you, it's a Libra, Sagittarius, Leo. Let me see real quick. Do they want Capricorn, this person? I feel like they do. Yeah, a lot of you, they feel there's a really strong, the Moon, the Two of Cups, they feel a very strong connection with you. But they want to see more. Some of you, okay, they may feel like there's been blockages between you guys getting together, maybe emotional blockages, or there's just been situations. But yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Roman? Anyways, what I'm seeing here, I feel like this person, it's like they do want to be with you. They want to make sure that there's equal give and take, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, because it looks like you guys are single and wanting to take it to the next level. But there's a lack of truth. So it's like you guys don't really know where you guys are at the situation. But you both, I feel like you both want some kind of conversation and you're having anxiety about it. Because I feel like unexpected and reverse and anxiety, you know, there's some kind of conversation that's going to happen. Just a matter of when. Okay. And this person maybe feels like there's blockages or there's distance between the two of you. It's not over. Coffin and reversed. It's not over, and there is a chance you guys can take here. There is an opportunity. So it looks good. It looks like you both feel the same, but maybe this person feels like you're not putting in much effort, if that's emotionally or physically, and there's blockages because of that. But they feel like you guys are a very powerful connection. Okay. And I did see 111. Yeah. The song I got is State of Grace, Taylor Swift. Some of you, it is the Sagittarius. All we know is touch and go. We fall in love till it hurts or bleeds or fades in time. Maybe you guys are scared. Like if you guys have been intimate with this person or you've been some kind of romantic way, like you're scared to get too vulnerable, which is weird. I think that is how Capricorns are. Like you guys are scared of getting too vulnerable. So that's scary. I saw somebody like in my driveway, they're like driving backwards. I was like, what is that? Yeah, so I'm getting that. Like somebody's scared of getting feelings and then it doesn't matter, or just, getting too vulnerable is kind of what I feel. So yeah, I feel like somebody's like in a state of grace or just like withdrawn, or they've been withdrawn, whether that's you or them. And maybe it's the both of you. Maybe you both are kind of withdrawn because you don't know where it's going to go, if it's going to fade. You guys need to take a breath here, which Sagittarius had. That is their advice too. So some of you literally are dealing with a Sag, or they have Sag placements, and focus. Okay. So put your focus into what is something that isn't, stressing you out, or really focus on why you're stressed. Like, what is stressing me out about this? Aquarius. Because there's some kind of change you have to make. So I think you guys have to make some kind of change or sacrifice for this to work out. Yeah, Neptune. You're being intuitively guided at this time that, we both have to make changes and sacrifice if we want this to work out. Is what I'm seeing. So signs that I got Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra. Let me see what else. Taurus, Capricorn. But yeah, it looks like you guys could be a strong, divine connection if you both just open up and talk about how you're feeling. All right, Aquarius, 1/19/28. All right, what's going on with Aquarius? Oh, you're welcome, Knowledge. All right, what's going on with Aquarius? Ooh, the Chariot, the heart chakra. Somebody's coming towards you with something heartfelt. Yeah, heart chakra, your energy. Magician reverse, the challenge. 5 of Cups, what to expect. Okay, the strength and the sun. Strong Leo energy. Some of you have Leo in your chart, or I feel like if there's been sadness, you're going to overcome something that's been sad, that's been upsetting. Because there is some kind of, some of you are being intuitively guided. High Priestess, the Queen of Cups. You guys could have water in your chart. Strong Cancer, possibly. But it looks like, because I saw the Chariot. There could be, like if things have been resistant or holding back, there's not going to be resistance anymore. Somebody is pursuing the other person. Because heart chakra, it's like there's something that you're opening up to. Or somebody needs to open up. Knight of Cups reverse, 5 of Pentacles, the Star in reverse, 9 of Swords reverse. Okay. Ace of Cups. I think you're in this energy of maybe you're the one initiating something because the other person is withdrawn emotionally. I think you're feeling somebody's absence heavy with the Star reverse, 5 of Pentacles. And I think you are wanting to just have something to say to them. I think for a lot of you, you just want to say something to this person, initiate it, because you're sick of being upset about it. You're sick of being worried. But the problem, because the challenge, Magician reverse, you may feel like you don't really know if you have the ability to do so, whether that be the strength for some of you. Maybe you don't know if you have the strength to message this person or the confidence. Yeah. Some of you don't think you have the confidence to reach out to them. Knight of Wands reverse, a Hermit, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords reverse. Or it's like an energy, but I don't know if I have the restraint. If they don't say something I approve of, or that if I don't see any change in this person, I don't know if I'm not going to hold back my mad words. Because it kind of looks like if you don't have like uncertainty or lack of confidence, it's like, I don't know if I could be nice to this person. Because it's like, I want to reach out to them. I want to see how they feel. But then I don't know if I have the restraint to like not say something mean. Because the Queen of Swords reverse. If this person, they just act nonchalant or act like they don't care if you respond or if you say something to them, it's like you don't know how this person's going to react, I think is what the problem is. And that's why a part of you is like, maybe I should hold back. But then it's like, I don't want to hold back anymore. Okay. 5 of Cups, what to expect. 7 of Cups. Temperance reverse, the Chariot reverse, Justice in reverse. I think you're going back and forth whether or not you should even say anything. It's like there's a heartfelt message you want to say, but you are kind of lacking a little bit of confidence, or you are still hurt. Some of you are still hurt, okay? And like I said, you don't know how you're going to respond if you say something to them and they don't respond well, or they blow you off, reject you, whatever. You don't know how you're going to react. You may feel like you still need more time. So this week you might be thinking about reaching out, but then it's like either you're waiting for them to contact. It's like, well, why am I reaching out? Or you just need more time to heal from this because you are still upset. Some of you are bitter by what's happened, or really just angry. Yeah, I think you're in this energy of seeing things for what they are. Toxic relationship, and you're distancing yourself. Yeah, you could feel like it'll become toxic, or they're going to trigger something with you and within you, and you're not wanting it to be toxic. You're wanting to heal it, not make it toxic. Yeah, because I think you're in this energy of wanting to message them. You want to talk to them, have some kind of, conversation, but it's also, I want to feel like I'm appreciated because I know I am enough. And I want to see evolving. I want to see growing. But if there's no growing in the situation, and it's like I'm back to square one, or they reject my offer or whatever, that's when it could become bad. So I think you don't know how they're going to react. It's like they're a loose cannon. I got the song by Jewel, Don't. So maybe you're being guided not to reach out. Please don't let me fall in love with you again. Falling. Something about falling for somebody. Pretty little thing. Yeah, she just my type. Trying to do her right because I hate it when we fight. Yeah. Intimidated. Oh my God. Then I got intimidated. Don't overthink when you could be loving me. Okay. So falling and don't, intimidated, falling. All right. Oh, thanks, Kitty. I appreciate that. Your advice is the past with releasing. Ooh, some of you are being called to maybe release the past or what you can't control of the past. Yeah, communication and Uranus here. Basically, yeah, a lot of you are evolving. Okay, North Node and then Uranus and Scorpio, you're making massive change in your life. I feel like you shouldn't hold on to what, maybe if there is bitter stuff, like maybe not hold on to that anymore, not feel those negative emotions anymore, needing to release those. Okay, we do have a full moon beginning of December. I forget what sign it's in. I don't remember. But definitely that's a good time for releasing, for letting go. So I think a lot of it is like there is toxicity because there's triggers, there's resentment. I feel like this person, like what they say to you, it needs to stop affecting you so much, or you need to not let what this person says affect you the way that it does. Okay. And that's what you need to work on, because that is kind of your fear of like, I don't know how they're going to respond to me. And then that makes me anxious. Okay. Could be a Gemini, could be an Aquarius. I have Pisces, Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra, Sag. That's what I'm wondering. Possibly Gemini? I'm not sure. I'll have to check. 12622, Pisces. Let me finish my coffee. All right, Pisces. I just saw the Judgment. 9 of Swords. Some of you feel like you have to hurry and make some kind of decision. 2 of Pentacles. That's kind of nerve-wracking. You guys can feel nerve-wracked. Like you have to hurry and make some kind of decision, or you have to hurry and make some kind of choice. Like it's on you financially, possibly. Like a decision. I don't know if it's between 2 jobs or, okay, because your energy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So feeling stuck, feeling like there's a delay. The Challenge, 5 of Swords. Some of you, you're only stuck if you make yourself be stuck. Like maybe because the 5 of Swords is like you're doing it to yourself, or maybe it's the way you're thinking, the way that you feel about the situation. 4 of Pentacles, what to expect, the Star and the Sun. See, I feel like, yeah, for a lot of you, it's like you're in your head about it. Like you're really not stuck, but it's the way that you perceive the situation. Or maybe, let me look at it. Let me look at it more. This could be like a finance reading. This could be spiritual. You could feel like there's blockages, but you're really not blocked. It's just your decisions or something. Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? 5 of Wands. The Emperor in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups reverse. So I'm seeing repeated 5s here. 5, 5, 5. Like I said, some of you, well, I don't want to say you're going against the grain or you're going against something of free will. This feels to me like you're letting somebody have the power to consume you when they really shouldn't. You're holding on to something or someone when you shouldn't. And you're going against the grain is what I want to say. You're going against free will, or you're going against, now I'm getting like Final Destination. Okay. Not that you guys are going to die or anything, but like you're going against something when you should not hold on to whatever this is. For a lot of you, it's a masculine energy. Like you don't need to hold on to them anymore. You've already learned a lesson. Okay. With number 5, I think some of you, it's a karmic person you're holding on to, and it's like you need to let them go. And I think you've been given opportunity after opportunity to see that this person hasn't changed, but you want to think that they will. Because a Challenge, 5 of Swords, you're letting somebody consume you when they shouldn't. Letting somebody have the power to consume you when they shouldn't. Queen of Wands. Yeah, 6 of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles reversed. Somebody that doesn't offer anything to your life. You're letting them have a big priority in your life, or a big say, or they still are some kind of factor when they don't do anything for your life. This is somebody, like if you're in a separation or you've been in one for a while, you're letting this person just hold you back. You're letting this person just basically dictate your life for you when they don't do anything. They don't provide anything for your life, is what I'm feeling. And I think you are ready to let go. Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I'm ready to start new. I'm ready to move on with my life. I want to have something new. But then the challenge, it's like then you feel kind of bad or guilt tripped in some way, or you think about the past and you feel bad for moving on, or you feel bad for feel like you're doing this person wrong when you're not. Like you're not doing this person wrong. What to expect? Four of Pentacles. 10 of Wands reversed. 5 of Swords, another 5. World in reverse. The Sun and the Justice and the Hermit. A lot of you, this is a lot of major arcana. So definitely, hey, Sunflare, this could definitely be some kind of test, okay? Because what you can expect, like your life is going to be more in harmony when you let go of this person. And I think it's somebody for a while you've been holding on to that they do not deserve to be in your life. And I don't want to be mean and say that. They're taking up space of somebody better that can be in your life. They're taking up space. That'd be like I said, like in your fridge, keeping a rotted thing of milk. It expired 3 weeks ago, but this is my favorite type of milk. They're out of stock at the grocery store. So I'm just going to keep it in my fridge, even though it's rotted and I can't drink it. That's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like I'm holding on to it because it's a good flavor, or I don't know if I can find it again. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm getting. It's like, I don't know if I could find somebody like this again. So I'm holding on to it. Even if it's rotted and it's serving you no good, it's like, well, I still want the memory of it, or I still want to smell it, or I don't know. It's like you're holding on to something that doesn't need to hold into your life. And you're going to realize you're much happier once you let them go. Let me see what cards we have for Pisces. Yeah, text message in reversed. Okay. Magnetic attraction here. I think, yeah, there's a change. You're going to find there's a new connection coming into your life, but you need to stop reaching out or finding a reason to message this person, because there's a lot of not reciprocal energy. They're not reciprocating back. It's very one-sided. And there is somebody that's drawn to you. You are luring somebody in. Queen of Wands, the Star, the Sun, but you're holding on to this person. Okay, poker face. Yeah, it's like there's somebody new. There's some kind of risk. You have other options. Yeah, you got love around you. And I wouldn't keep holding on to a person that is selfishly you're just allowing to stay in your life. Okay? Or you're just holding on to something that you needed to purge for a long time. But it's like the memory or the nostalgia of it is why you hold on to it. Or thinking it's gonna change, or it's gonna get better. I got the song 3005, Childish Gambino. I used to care what people thought, but now I care more. So maybe you really care. Maybe that was a problem. Maybe you really cared what people thought. Like interferences. Like you really care. Now you're getting like where you care more. Hey, Crystal. I got this on Waterfalls by TLC. I know that you're going to have it your way or nothing at all. I think you're moving too fast. You're dealing with somebody that's like that. It's their way or the highway. And they don't budge with the Emperor in reverse. Could be an Aries. They don't budge. They don't provide anything for your life. And I think you need to let it go. Go for it and embrace uncertainty. So basically you're needing to go with the thought that, things are uncertain and that's the way they're going to stay. Mutable in 11th house. Yeah. That they're going to stay uncertain. Black Moon, because, it's the other person. If they continue to let the situation stay this way, I don't think they're going to budge. I don't think they're going to change. I think they're just going to keep things where they are. And it's kind of up to you. You can sit here in this energy of uncertainty, of waiting. It's kind of an energy of this Pisces, of waiting and pining for this person. Like maybe they're going to change. It's been 3 years. They're going to change. They're a better person. I believe in them so much. I believe in them more than myself. They're going to change. They're going to do better. And I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to date anybody else because I'm waiting on this one person. But basically, the more that you do that, I think you're just losing possibilities and options because you're just waiting. You're just holding out for this one person that I don't even think really cares. Or they're not making any kind of initiative to make you feel differently. So that's telling me they don't care. Okay, with the Black Moon, you're missing out on other opportunities because you're holding out for this person that doesn't care, and I think you're needing to go for things, even if you're uncertain about them. because there's other opportunities and I wouldn't waste your time. Let me see what this person's intentions are real quick. This Emperor in reverse, what are their intentions? The High Priestess reversed, the Ten of Cups, the Devil, and the Four of Cups reversed. Basically to stay in your energy because you're allowing it, because you engage. They're basically going to stay Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords, not really going to offer you anything, but they're going to stay somewhat connected to you because you allow them to. Okay. Or they're going to feed your head with this illusion that they're going to keep everything how you want it to stay, but it's because they gain from it. You're the one losing in the end. They're the ones that are gaining. And that's not good. With the Devil is their intentions. It's like they're just going to consume your head with this false reality if you allow them to. You give them an inch, they'll take 5 miles. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this person. They'll keep engaging, or they'll keep allowing you to hold on to them, because they benefit, but they're not really going to do anything differently. So, could be an Aries. Could be an Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, fixed energy, Virgo, Leo, Libra. Basically, that's what I'm seeing. And there is other opportunities. With the Star, the Sun, you have other people interested. I wouldn't hold out for this person, is my advice to you. Let's go ahead and do a collective real quick. Okay, 1:36:15. I'm just going to check to see the time. Okay, I'll have to be done after this reading. You're welcome. All right, what's going on with the collective? Hit the like button, subscribe. Oh, you're welcome, Mitzi. Keep seeing that Temperance in reverse. Okay, some of you, you're a Sag watching this. All right. Your energy, 4 of Swords in reverse. The challenge this week, 5 of Wands reversed. And the Crown Chakra. Okay, 9 of Wands reversed, Death, the Moon. 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. Something's got you off balance, I feel. And I think you're trying to connect to your inner knowing of like, why do I feel like there's not really much progression, or I feel kind of overwhelmed. You could be feeling an energy of like, I want to let somebody in, but I'm just kind of at this place of, should I fight for this? Should I invest into this? You're feeling a lot of uncertainty about some kind of change, whether or not maybe this is somebody new in your life, whether or not you want to engage, if you want to allow something new into your life. I'm not getting that, like you're used to your life the way it's been, and you're kind of scared of change. For some of you, scared of change. There could be change coming into your life. Wow, some of you, financial change. And it's like, I'm kind of scared, but I feel like with the Crown Chakra, this is what I'm meant to do. Like everything's going to be fine. Why the 4 of Swords reversed? 7 of Cups. Yeah, this could be a money reading. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Wow. Yeah, some of you, it's a change with your finances. Like you're changing jobs, you're changing careers, because it looks like this has been thought out for a while. But then it's like, oh my God, I'm used to where things have been, or I'm used to a certain routine or certain thing. But you have some kind of opportunity this week, collective, to have some kind of long-term investment in a job. I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, it's everything that you've wished for. You have this opportunity. And I think you need to not overthink it, because, it's something that you basically have been wanting, or it's good for you. If you're a parent or you have children, it's good for you and your family. It makes sense. Because the challenge, 5 of Wands reversed. I don't think there's anything blocking you of this but yourself. Ace of Wands reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed, Hierophant, 555 again. The Hermit reversed. Yeah, I think this is like a spiritual career reading, where it's like spiritually you're feeling like you are ready for something new, but you're not really sure if you believe in yourself is the problem. Not really sure if you're ready for that next step. And then I see 777 as well, with the Crown Chakra, 7 of Cups, and then the what was the other card? 7 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. So it's like you're kind of blocking yourself, but this is fated for you. This opportunity, this job, whatever, this passion, you've been kind of putting it off. Some of you, if you were in another job, you were doing another job that you weren't really passionate about. You weren't, which is weird, because at work, I changed my password to 777. So it's kind of weird. Or like sevens, or, Anyways, so that's weird. But I did that yesterday, and this is wow. Anyways, I feel like what you're dedicated to do, you've been putting it off because of other things, another job that you've been actually doing, or just feeling like at the time it wasn't significant. But it looks like now, like you finally, things are coming forward for you. It looks really good. You're being spiritually guided. And with the crown chakra, yeah, it's like you're in alignment. Hey, Tina. Some of you have been putting something off because of a person, a relationship, or maybe that's what's triggering you to pursue whatever this is. Because the King of Cups reverse, Star reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Cups. Either there was like a breakup or a separation. Some of you were with somebody that didn't want you to pursue whatever this is, and now they're gone. Like maybe now, like you've walked away, they're out of your life. This person doesn't really matter anymore. And then now you're like, okay, maybe I should pursue this. So let me, because it's almost like whatever blockages were in the way, there's no blockages anymore, but you're blocking yourself because of a lack of confidence. Yeah, because I feel like you can have whatever this is, but you've been stalling, you've been holding back. So this definitely feels like financial. Some of you, it could have been a family situation or something getting in the way, but it looks like it's long-term. Okay, I got roll the dice, take a chance, a risk. And then I got mistakes here. Wish I could right my wrongs. Maybe you feel like you made a mistake by not choosing this sooner, or you made mistakes in a job situation. Yeah, some of you didn't put up boundaries and you took a risk into something else that was just not good, or it just wasn't the situation you wanted. Or at the time, it's like you took a different risk, a different opportunity, and you felt like there were so many blockages, okay, from getting this. So maybe it was like your dream job. It's like, just like with me, like it took me 10 years. I've always wanted to go to school for psychology, and it took me 10 years. When it was just weird 10 of Pentacles. It took me 10 years to go back to school. And I finally did it. I kept putting myself down, thinking, oh, I'm not going to get accepted. And because really retail, this kind of feels like where I'm at now, retail that I'm doing. It doesn't really feel like my dream job. It's not really what I want to do anymore. And I really see myself pursuing psychology. But I'm going to have to take the leap of faith and trust the process. And that's kind of what I'm seeing for you. You're going to have to trust the process and stop doubting yourself, because you're meant to have this. I got the song The One by Taylor Swift. And if my wishes came true, it would have been you. Now, I'm definitely getting finances. So like if you have a one wish, it would have been whatever this is. This one thing is what you wish for. So whatever that is for you. I'm not getting it's a love reading. Some of you, love could have affected this. Like maybe you weren't in a good spiritual, some of you weren't in a good place in your life emotionally. And that's why you didn't take this opportunity, because of a love situation. You were struggling spiritually, emotionally, financially, whatever. But it looks like you're no longer suffering and you are being connected to your higher self, Hierophant, the crown chakra. All right, let's see. Your advice is to release blocks. Yeah, release blocks and love. Do what you love, I feel. Yeah, take a risk into something that you love. Damn, this looks really good. This is like you need to just take a risk. Don't let anything hold you back. This is your one dream. Scorpio in the North Node. Yeah, your door to evolution. Okay. So yeah, a lot of you, you're finally evolving. There's a massive change. Some of you have been stuck in a South Node energy or doing what you thought you were meant to do, which that's so weird because some of you have been living in your South Node. You've been doing the job of like what your South Node would do. So whatever your South Node is, if you guys, let's say you're a North Node in Scorpio, you're a South Node in Taurus, possibly with the Hierophant. Okay, maybe you were a South Node in Taurus. Maybe you feel like teaching, oh, that's not for me. I don't really want to be a teacher, because really, a teaching job or something that is, maybe a secretary or something long-term like that, like with an investment, like that's not really what I want to do anymore. And then with Scorpio, maybe there's something like, some of you, it's like, I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be a mortician, or I want to do something more on the dark side, like maybe forensics, or I want to do something with crime scene, or which is crazy because I'm taking like a crime scene murder class next semester. Which now I'm kind of going into forensics, So maybe you guys were doing something with like structure and like teaching and things like that. And now you're like, well, maybe I want to be into, something darker. Maybe I want to be a mortician or a coroner, or maybe I want to, do something more on the dark side, like something I feel I'm more connected to than this traditional job. Like traditionally, I don't want to do this anymore. It's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, 11th house. So your dreams. So right now your dreams are really significant. You need to believe in your dreams, stop blocking yourself. This is a really good reading. I feel a lot of you maybe felt like you didn't have much strength, or you didn't have the willpower or whatever, but you're being spiritually tested and guided to not block yourself anymore. This is something you've been wanting. So I see 777, 555. You guys could be a Capricorn, Virgo, have this in your charts. Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then members' questions. I'm kind of debating when I want to do members' questions. I know midweek, probably Wednesday and Thursday are the days that I'll do those. I definitely want to do a Thanksgiving special for you. So I'll probably get up at like 7 in the morning. It'll be a really early reading because I got to, cook and everything. But yeah, so I'm going to definitely be live all week. The only day I'm not going to be live probably is Friday because I have to work Black Friday. But other than that, I'll be on Saturday. I'll be on every other day but Friday. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good day. If you did book a personal, I'll try to get it done by today for you. If not, it might not be till tomorrow because I do have to catch up on schoolwork when I get off work today. So if I don't get your reading done tonight, it'll be tomorrow morning is when I'll get it. You're welcome. I'll see you guys later.